Matt Gaetz has withdrawn as President-elect Trump's pick for Attorney General. Gaetz avoids a contentious confirmation process following heavy scrutiny over a federal sex trafficking probe. He says his nomination was an unfair distraction to the Trump transition. A Justice Department investigation resulted in no charges against Gaetz, but an ongoing House ethics probe had multiple senators leery about the former Florida congressman. Trump stood by Gaetz through the maelstrom and will now need to put a new pick forward.
Representative Gaetz has had his fingerprints on kind of what has happened politically in the Valley over the last few years.
And here in Bakersfield, the impact of Gaetz' actions to oust former Speaker Kevin McCarthy from office loom large.
Eyewitness News reporter Will Silverstein spoke with a couple people close to McCarthy, getting their reaction on Gaetz' failed nomination. Will.
Well, Michael Rochelle, I spoke with Tim Rosales, who came up in California Republican politics with McCarthy, as well as McCarthy's former California Communications Director, Brittany Martinez, who has some sharp reactions to Gaetz' withdrawal. Take a look. How are you feeling today knowing that that individual who really spearheaded those efforts will not have a job?
I think justice has been served today.
Ex-Kevin McCarthy staffer Brittany Martinez is rejoicing following the news that one of her former boss's biggest detractors will not be serving in President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet. Martinez remembers the pressure Gaetz put on the McCarthy team with the constant threat of ouster from the speakership, which Gaetz ultimately achieved.
We always knew that there was a faction within the conference that may try to vacate him. I don't know why Matt Gaetz would go so hard after Kevin McCarthy when he had such atrocious skeletons in his closet.
Martinez referring to accusations of sexual misconduct with a 17-year-old girl, sex trafficking, and illicit drug use. Those accusations leading to a House ethics probe. Putting aside her personal differences, Martinez says Gaetz was a bad pick for the nation's top prosecutor.
He isn't even qualified to be Attorney General. When we look at his career as a lawyer, it is very limited.
Unlike several of the recent Attorney Generals, Gaetz had never been a criminal prosecutor nor judge. Now, with the former congressman possibly gone for good from D.C. after resigning from the House last week, longtime Central Valley political strategist Tim Rosales says a Congress without Gaetz would have been better for Bakersfield this time last year.
Speaker McCarthy would probably still be Speaker of the House, and you would have him still as a member of Congress.
It's not just D.C. that Gaetz impacted, but Sacramento too, all of it involving a loss of representation in Kern County. University of the Pacific professor Keith Smith argues former Assemblyman Vince Fong's move for McCarthy's seat in Congress has left Bakersfield without a legislator in the state assembly, all caused by the fallout of Gaetz ousting McCarthy from power in Washington.
Just the fact that there's an open assembly district because Vince Fong moved into McCarthy's seat, right? That's a consequence of Gaetz' machinations inside the House.
Martinez fears that McCarthy's fundraising empire may lose its hub at the Central Valley with a shifted focus to districts in other parts of the country with a former speaker out of power.
Kevin was Speaker of the House. That comes with a set of opportunities to really highlight the issues that are happening in the Central Valley because he'd been in office for so long, because he'd built that infrastructure for leadership, because he has been the most prolific fundraiser in House history. So the Central Valley is a little bit of a disadvantage here.
New to our newsroom, former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi has been selected for United States Attorney General, replacing Matt Gaetz. Now, if confirmed, Bondi would become the first woman to serve as Attorney General under a Republican administration, following Democrat-appointed Attorneys General Janet Reno and Loretta Lynch. Reporting in studio, Will Silverstein, Eyewitness News.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.